Yo, what up? You heard the voice in the face made the choice. It's your local homeboy Crisis, man. General background about myself. I started doing events when I was 16 years old, which landed me into the field of hosting. Hosting turned into me wanting to do on-air radio. The on-air radio turned to me being in the position I am in today. A lot of people see me and they think that it was easy, think that I'm a turn-up guy, but they don't know. Like, when I'm not hosting or I'm not doing something that involves radio, I'm really at home doing research or chilling. It all started back when I was 16 years old and having older friends who were getting started with throwing parties. These guys was doing huge numbers. I'm talking about people from all over would come out to these parties and it was just crazy. But I wasn't old enough to get in, but they always wanted me to be a part of the team or be around. So I used to pass out flyers. At the age of 16, I used to be outside no matter what the weather was, if it was negative 13 degrees outside or if it was 120 degrees outside. I was outside passing out flyers, talking to people, mixing and mingling, but I never could get in. I always wanted to get into these events one night. All I asked for is one night. So they're like, all right, cool. We're gonna let you get your night, but we not helping you. Like, we wanna see what you can do by yourself. We're not gonna promote. You gotta come up with the flyer. You gotta come up with the promotion behind it. You gotta come up with who you gonna have DJing. You don't have to worry about who watching the door, everything, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So I do it. And it's packed out, like super packed out. I covered all ends of the spectrum. The only person I didn't have booked was a host. I jump aboard and I'm like, I'm a host. I'm gonna get on it, I'm gonna do it. So from that night, from me hosting, I turned up and I was like, this is what I wanna do. Like, I want to make a career of this. Like, whether it's promoting or hosting, I really wanna do this. The homies, you know, they was doing parties. And of course, when the parties wasn't clicking, they were college students or whatever the case may be, and they was getting by, you know, selling drugs or whatever. So outside of me hosting, the money that was coming from that wasn't enough for me to support myself and my lifestyle and as well as my household, you know. So I decided to jump into that type of lifestyle trade of drug selling. When I say drugs, it wasn't like drugs. It was just weed. I was just selling weed. What happened was, my girlfriend at the time basically gave me an ultimatum. She was like, you gonna either keep doing what you're doing and I'm gonna leave, or you gonna stop doing what you're doing and you gonna really, and I'm gonna be here with you no matter what. If you ain't got no money to your name, I'm still gonna be here, but we gonna figure out what's your next step. And I'm like, yeah, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna stop. But in my mind, I'm thinking I'm definitely not about to quit. Like, this just her being her again. I was like, all right, whatever. So I had a day where I was driving out and I was making a transaction and I got pulled over by the police. I was just praying the whole time. Like one of them situations where you pray, oh, if you get me through this, I swear I'll never do it again. And that's like really my situation. I was just praying. Like, first thing I thought of was like my girl was telling me like I should not have been doing this. That was the first thought. The second thought was I know I shouldn't be doing this. And then the third thought was just if I get out of this, I will never jump back into this lifestyle ever again. And fortunate for me, I got out of it. The officer let me go. Like, he didn't give me a ticket, nothing. From that moment, I was like, yo, I'm done. Like, I'm done with this. I first started with school. I wasn't working. I didn't have a job. I was fresh off of being out of the streets and trying to figure out my life. And within that, I still got rent due on the first of the month. I still have a car note I have to pay. I still have everything, necessities. Everything was still at my door. So I had to figure it out without trying to go back to the streets. So I had ended up getting, I got a home health aide job that I worked. So I will be at school. Let's say I get out of school at 2:30. I would have to go straight to my home health aide job from 3 o'clock to 11 o'clock. Then I have to go home and I have to go right back to sleep because I have to be right back up to come here. And then I ended up getting another job at the Villa. So I was working 2 jobs and I was working 3 jobs. I had 2 home health aide jobs and I worked at the Villa and I went to school full time. So I was going hard, man. I made sure I was like trying not to ever get back into that lifestyle. I was serious about my craft. So yeah. Every student that was here had that same person telling them that. They had that same thought. They all thought that they were going to be broadcasters. They all thought that this was the field for them. So I learned quick that, if you really want to do this, or not even just this, but anything, you have to stand on it, man. You have to be 100% behind what you're trying to do. Because if you're not, there's somebody who's giving 110% effort, and you're only giving 70, and you think that you deserve the opportunity, but this person can outshine you. And I learned that by doing this contest. It was for Z1079. It was the Summer Jam, and you had to send in a 30-second clip. It was like a radio demo of why you should be chosen to intern for Summer Jam. And I thought, since everybody loves me and knows who I am, that I don't have to put it out. Like, I ain't gotta go serious with this. I don't have to go hard. I just can put it in the last 30 seconds and I'll be good. And that's what I did. And when I did that, I learned quick that wasn't the best thing ever to do. It was looking for 15 people, and I didn't even make the list. Like, they had a list of people who made what. I didn't even make onto the list of the people who were considered. Like, I was below. Like, I was probably the worst one that sent in. And from that moment, I was just like, I will never come second to anybody when it comes to this. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. I'm gonna go hard. I'm gonna make sure that they know that I'm serious about this craft. And it landed me to, every contest we had here from there on, I was winning. I won Be a DJ for a Day, which landed me in with opportunities with Incognito being my mentor, and landing in different positions as far as events and all type of good stuff, meeting new people and being friends with Micah Dixon or Tropicana or DJ Jado, Corey Grand, Ryan Wolf, Ro Digga, K Nice, DJ Step One. All these people I've built relationships with, Hazmat, all these people, they came around based off of the effort that I put in. And it all started with me just really buckling down and taking this serious and working hard. It was weird because I was in a position where, okay, like, I'm using the talent of hosting or whatever as a broadcaster, and then it start opening up new doors as far as me hosting not just parties but events. Now they don't want me to host a party, they want me to host poetry slams, or they want me to host a panel. And the pay would be like cheese. Like, they'd be like, all right, yeah, man, we'll give you 2 Big Macs and a small fry. Just, can you do it? And I want to tell them, like, no, but I understood it was opportunity. So I took a lot of events for free. I did a lot of work for free because the opportunity that was presented. People would tell me, oh yeah, bro, you can come meet such and such. And that was what they were offering me. Like, and I felt like I was still fairly new in this industry. So yeah, I got to pay my dues. And I remember talking to someone, they just told me, like, bro, like, they reaching out to you because they want you. You not reaching out to these people, they calling you. So it's apparent that you talented. It's apparent that they want to use your talent. So charge them. Have them pay for what you're worth. And ever since then, I've been charging and having people pay my worth. So yeah, I'm good now. I remember talking to my friend, had a conversation with him, and I was kind of just telling him about like something I was going through as far as someone kind of using their power to kind of make me work for them, and like they use their power to kind of get over on me. And I was just asking him, like, how do you deal with situations like that? And he was just like, look, man, can you swim? And I'm like, yeah, I can swim. He's like, no, but can you really swim? I'm like, yeah, I can swim. But why do you care about a burnt bridge? So I say all that to say, if you feel as if can't nobody help you, help yourself. If you feel like someone's taking advantage of you, jump out of that situation. You'll figure it out. You'll find a new way. You're looking at a kid who had no idea of what it meant to crack a microphone or be a broadcaster. or anything of that nature. You're talking to a kid who had no idea of the opportunities that presented itself in front of me, didn't know what a dream was or anything, just was trying to live day to day, and found his way out of that hole. And I feel as if, man, if you put in any effort, I don't care if you want to sell nickels for dimes, if you go hard and believe in yourself 100%, it will come back. I'm guaranteeing it, man, because I am living proof of that, man. Like, I came from nothing to this. I have something every week. I am booked to do something every week. I am, outside of working at Ohio Media School, my income is solely based off of me hosting, outside of me doing events. So all I can say after that, man, is if you believe in yourself and you put in that effort, it's gonna come back 100%. Follow me on all social media platforms, man. Just_crisis. That's JUST_crisis. Yeah, man. Follow me. Check me out. I'm doing a whole bunch of good, cool stuff. Every Thursday, I'm doing karaoke. Just follow me. Look me up, man. I'm doing cool stuff out here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate this, and I'm out, man. Okay.